Gotta start the day off right, man.
Welcome to Rebuke All Devils Radio 107.7, home of the truth. Subscribe to our channel and receive breaking news, world news, along with a variety of truth music on our playlist. If you would like to join us or advertise, email us at rebukealldevils radio107.7 at yahoo.com. Home of the truth and shalom.
And you know, man, just the conduct of some of these churches and these church members and so-called leaders of faith is beyond belief. Listen to this. Pope Francis accepts resignation of Polish bishop after his diocese was rocked by priest gay orgy sex party that saw man overdose on erectile dysfunction pills. Father Tomasz Zmarzły was placed under investigation for an alleged gay orgy gone wrong. His boss, Bishop Grzegorz Kazak, has now resigned for a string of scandals. Pope Francis accepted the bishop's resignation on Tuesday. Now, for years and decades, this church has been accused of the things that they're doing, and yet and still, they still are allowed to operate, and they still have foolish people that's following that satanic religion. Pope Francis on Tuesday accepted the resignation of a Polish bishop whose diocese has been rocked by reports of a sex party involving a male prostitute in a priest's flat. While the Vatican didn't give a reason for why Bishop Grzegorz Kazak, 59, was resigning as head of the Diocese of Sanowiec in southern Poland, his diocese was featured in headlines across the world after one of his priests, Father Tomasz Zmarzły, was placed under investigation for an alleged gay orgy gone wrong. Now, here you have this wicked father that's having a butt dookie party, and he's supposed to be a man of God. And they're having an all-male gay orgy. Listen to this. Listen to those shitty details right there, and just think about that. Just think about that for a moment. It was reported that Father Tomasz tried to stop paramedics from entering his flat in Dąbrowa Górnicza after a man overdosed on erectile dysfunction pills at the sex party, which was attended by a male prostitute. So not only was it a wicked and satanic all-male gay sex party, but they was also using drugs, which caused the male prostitute who was selling his butt, to other men to overdose on erectile dysfunction pills. Wanted a hard on that bad to where he overdosed on those pills. Waldemar Lubanowitzki, a spokesperson for the district prosecutor's office in Sosnowiec, said the investigation focused on the failure to provide assistance to a person in a situation that poses an immediate threat of loss of life or serious damage to health. The scandal garnered substantial attention in Poland, with the event further harming the image of the church in the once staunchly Roman Catholic homeland of St. John Paul II. And so if you ever read the Book of Mormons and they talk about that great and abominable church being formed, well, this is a church that they're talking about. And when you think about all the abominations from the male-on-male sex acts and from all the abuse of children, primarily little boys, that's how you know that this is the great and abominable church right here. That's the bishop right there that sent his resignation letter to Pope Francis in September. That's the bishop. This guy right here, this is the sodomite that hosted the all-male butt party orgy. Father Tomasz Zmarzły, Zmarzły, I believe it is, was placed under investigation for an alleged gay orgy gone wrong. Look at him. And you can see it all in his face. And yet and still, you're supposed to be preaching about keeping the Most High's commandments when the Most High said that what? It is an abomination if a man lies with another man. That's what the Father in heaven said. And yet, you got all these grown men that's doing drugs and lying with one another, and you had a male prostitute that was up there selling his booty to gay priests. I'm telling you, man, you can't even make this up. And here go the head of that abominable church right there, Pope Francis. He's been well aware of all of these things going on for years and decades, and yet and still he decides to stay affiliated with a church that has a history of molesting children and having male-on-male sex with other men. For several years now, Polish society has been undergoing a fast process of secularization, with many people rejecting the church and some even taking steps to leave it formally. The alleged orgy wasn't the first incident involving clergy in the diocese to make headlines. In 2010, the then acting rector of the Sansowick Seminary allegedly got into a scuffle at a gay club, but was allowed to remain in his job for over a year, even after the case was publicized by Polish media. So, 13 years ago, the other acting rector got into a scuffle at a gay club. What is he doing at a gay club? And why do these men have such a fetish for booty? The Holy See finally intervened and dissolved the seminary altogether, according to the Pap News Agency, or should we say the Unholy See, because these people are unholy. The Most High, when you read the book, the Tanakh, the Old Testament, the Bible, he only chose the Levites to be his priests. He didn't choose the Catholic Church to be his priest. He didn't choose no popes. Where's the word pope at in the Bible? Where's the word Catholic in the Bible? The Most High was not even dealing with those people. In March 2023, the corpse of a 26-year-old deacon was found with injuries suggesting homicide. Local prosecutors said he had been killed by a 40-year-old priest who then committed suicide. Prosecutors said the two had been in a conflict-ridden relationship for some time and that the priest had sent the deacon threatening messages. So once again, you just heard, in March of 2023, earlier this year, the corpse of a 26-year-old deacon was found with injuries suggesting homicide. Him and the 40-year-old priest, a man that was 14 years older than him, had been in a conflict-ridden relationship. So now they're in a homosexual relationship, and the older priest killed the younger deacon. The older wicked priest, sodomite priest, killed the younger wicked deacon, sodomite deacon, and then killed himself. You cannot make this up. I mean, you honestly and truly cannot make this up. Okay, there's another picture that's sodomite. Father Tomasz allegedly tried to stop paramedics entering his flat when the man attending his sex party overdosed on erectile dysfunction pills. Look at him. Candy pants. Mud butt. In a statement published on Tuesday, Kazak said he had asked the Pope to let him resign in a letter sent to him on September 29th. He thanked the priests and nuns of his diocese and asked everyone to forgive my human limitations. Kazak was appointed bishop in 2009 by then Pope Benedict XVI, after having served briefly as a top official in the Vatican's family office. The diocese has largely corroborated the media reports of Father Tomasz's alleged orgy, saying an outside investigative commission concluded he committed a very serious violation of moral norms, as well as of his obligation as a priest. It cited an incident at the priest's apartment involving him and at least two other lay people. Kazak dismissed the priest from all functions in September and initiated an in-house canonical trial, the outcome of which could result in defrocking, according to a statement on the diocesan website. The priest has not yet been charged by Polish prosecutors. Polish media quoted a statement he issued soon after the scandal erupted, denying he had prevented paramedics from accessing his apartment and questioning the definition of orgy. So he lied. I perceive this as an obvious attack on the church, including the clergy and the faithful, in order to humiliate his position, task, and mission. The priest was quoted in a statement he emailed to the Gazeta Warbrawska newspaper. So he's just sitting up here lying. And the only attack was on that male prostitute's butt. That's what y'all attacked. Using erectile dysfunction pills because you were so horny. You see? Polish tabloid Fact published what it said was the audio recording of the call one of the participants made to police. In it, the person said he had been kicked out of the apartment and begged for paramedics to come, weeping at one point and saying his friend was foaming at the mouth after having ingested drugs. Was that really foam coming out of his mouth? The Polish Catholic Church had been rocked for several years by allegations of sexual abuse of minors involving the clergy, scandals that have led to the forced resignation of several bishops and tarnished the church's reputation. The Vatican Embassy in Poland said a temporary administrator, Archbishop Adrian Galbis of Katowice, will run the Diocese of Sosnowiec until a new bishop is named. Boy, I tell you, man, their wickedness is great. And the Most High is exposing them. See, you're not able to get away with what you used to get away with. Look at them, marshmallow. Because what you're doing is wicked, and what is done in the dark will be brought to the light. And the Most High is bringing it out to the light. That's how we know about it. You see? Because you can't represent the Most High and be filled with wickedness like this. The Most High isn't going to allow it. And this dude right here was the ringleader of the butt party. This guy that you're looking at right here was the ringleader of the butt party. Man, shaking my head. YouTube, what y'all think about this nastiness and this filthiness that's going on in the Catholic Church? Drop your comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to click on that notification bell, and I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Peace.